Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Steady Delight. Welcome to another video of current affairs for 8th November 2020. So we are going to discuss 12 questions and the PDF of this video is in description. Please watch this video till end. So let's start this video. First question. Who has been unanimously elected to the board of Global Dairy Body International Dairy Federation, in short IDF? Answer is option number A, Dilip Rath. National Dairy Development Board, in short NDDB chairman Dilip Rath has been unanimously elected to the board of Global Dairy Body International Dairy Federation. He has been associated with IDF for the last 10 years as member secretary of Indian National Committee and as a member of the Standing Committee on Dairy Policy and Economics. So this is the image of Dilip Rath, and he has been recently unanimously elected to the board of Global Dairy Body International Dairy Federation. So let's move on to the next question. Second question. The International Day for Preventing the Exploitation of the Environment in War and Armed Conflict is being observed annually on which date? Answer is option number C, 6th November. The International Day for Preventing the Exploitation of the Environment in War and Armed Conflict is an international day observed observed annually on November 6th. On 5 November 2001, the UN General Assembly declared 6 November of each year as the International Day for Preventing the Exploitation of Environment in War and Armed Conflict. So let's move on to the next question. Syska Group announced whom as its new brand ambassador? Answer is option number D, Rajkumar Rao. Fast moving electrical goods FMEG company Syska Group has roped in actor Rajkumar Rao as the new face of the brand. Rajkumar Rao will work closely with the company to promote the Syska products across LED and fan segments. The partnership will also see Syska Group launch a new ad campaign with Rajkumar focusing on LED and fans. So the person in the image is Rajkumar Rao, and he is recently announced as a Syska Group's brand ambassador. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 4. India signed Memorandum of Understanding on COVID-19 vaccine with which country? Answer is option number C, Bangladesh. On November 5, 2020, the government of Bangladesh signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the Serum Institute of India for priority delivery of 3 crore COVID-19 vaccine doses. The Covishield vaccines was developed by AstraZeneca and the University of Oxford. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 5th. Which country successfully launched 13 satellites in a single rocket? Answer is option number C, China. On November 6, 2020, China launched 13 satellites in a single rocket successfully. Of these 13 satellites, 10 were from Argentina. This is the biggest launch of foreign satellites by the country. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 6. Don Talbot passed away. He belonged to which sports? Answer is option number A, swimming. Don Talbot, the foundation director of the Australian Institute of Sports and one of the country's greatest coaches, has died recently. He was 87 years old, and the Sport Australia Hall of Fame released a statement Wednesday saying Don Talbot passed away peacefully. Swimming Australia said Talbot died on the Gold Coast in Queensland state. Don Talbot was at the helm of Australia's golden swimming era. Sports Australian Hall of Fame chairman John Burt and A former Swimming Australia president said this in a statement. So friends, the person in this image is Don Talbot, and he was a swimmer who recently passed away at the age of 87. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 7. Which bank launched Mine, a comprehensive banking program? Answer is option number B, ICICI. Private lender ICICI Bank has launched a comprehensive banking program for its millennial customers in the age bracket of 18 years to 35 years called ICICI Bank Mine. The ICICI Bank Mine is India's first and unique product launched by the bank to offer a mobile, highly personalized and experiential LED banking experience to the millennial customers. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 8. Who promulgated Arbitration and Conciliation Amendment Ordinance in 2020? Answer is option number D, Ramnath Kovind. President Ramnath Kovind today promulgated the Arbitration and Conciliation Amendment Ordinance 2020 to further amend Arbitration and Conciliation Act, which was held in 1996. The ordinance aims to ensure that all the stakeholders get an opportunity to seek unconditional stay of enforcement of arbitral awards where the underlying arbitration agreement or contract or making of the arbitral award are induced by fraud or corruption. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 9. Which state launched Green Innovation Fund, in short GIF, a 6-month-long cohort-based fund-linked accelerator program for social impact startups? Answer is option number A, Kerala. On November 5, 2020, Dr. Thomas Isaac, Kerala Finance Minister, launched Green Innovation Fund, in short GIF, a 6-month-long cohort-based fund-linked accelerator program for social impact startup. The fund is a joint initiative of Kerala Startup Mission, in short KSUM, Haritha Kerala Mission, and the United Nations Development Programme in India. GIF is a part of GOI, in short Government of India, GEF, in short Global Environmental Facility, United Nations Development Programme, in short UNDP, and India High Rank Mountain Landscape Project, IHRML. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 10. Where is the world's largest care and cure center for elephants being set up in India? Answer is option number D, Kerala. Kottur Elephant Rehabilitation Center in Thiruvananthapuram in Kerala is being upgraded to international standard and is set to become the world's largest care and cure center for elephants. The upgradation of the center is a part of special program of the government of Kerala for the protection and conservation of elephants. The project is implemented at a cost of rupees 108 crore funded from the Kerala Infrastructure Investment Fund Board, in short KIIFB. Around rupees 71.9 crore were spent on the first phase of the center, which will be commissioned in February 2021. Question number 11. India hosted the 5th Joint Working Group JWG on coal between India and Dash at New Delhi. Answer is option number D, Indonesia. On November 5, 2020, India successfully hosted the 5th Joint Working Group JWG on coal between India and Indonesia via video conference from New Delhi to pandemic. The JWG WEPCO was chair from India side by Vinod Kumar Tiwari, Additional Secretary, Ministry of Coal, Government of India, Johnson Pakpahan, Director for Mineral and Coal, Non-Tax State Revenue of Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resource and the Republic of Indonesia. Question number 12. Which district of the Niti Aayog's ranking of aspirational districts in India of September 2020? Answer is option number C, Chandauli. The Chandauli district of Uttar Pradesh topped the Niti Aayog ranking of aspiration districts of September 2020. Bokaro and Purvi Singhbhum of Jharkhand secured second and third, followed by Sonbhadra of UP at fourth position. The ranking accounted for progress made by 112 districts across 6 development areas during September 2020. The Aspirational Districts program was launched in January 2018 with an aim to transform the underdeveloped districts. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 13. Who has been appointed as the President of Hockey India and becomes first from Northeast region? Option number A, Muhammad Mustaq Ahmed. Option number B, Gyanendra Ningobham. Option number C, Narinder Batra. Option number D, Praful Patel. So please answer this question in the comments. And this was the last question for the video. If you like this video, then please like, subscribe and share this video, and thanks for watching.